Well, hello, and welcome back. I'm AJ O'Neill, and I am we're just live coding and hanging out. So I've got this Auth project that I've worked on multiple times. In fact, I think it's been 24 previous times on the channel. And if those numbers are right, sometimes I get the numbers wrong. And so, but anyway, I've got to go through quite a few commits and make sure that the documentation is up to date and I guess squash a lot of stuff. So I think, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we're gonna do here. But it shouldn't be called cancel. This was the latest edition. V0.15, I think is what we're up to here, maybe. Okay, I'm just creating that pull request so I've got something to look at. And actually, I'm going to bring over to this screen. And now I did a smart thing. See this space where I am, where my face is and my body is, and then you can see the chat window right here. Well, now when I look here, I can see this window is right here for me, and that chat is now right here for me. So I'll miss the chats less often. Isn't that awesome? Anyway, for those of you joining in, welcome to the channel. I'd love to know what brings you here today. Last thing before we get started tonight, I just want to have a word from our sponsor, but not really our sponsor, Mr. Mountain Dew. Let's pop top, my friends, and oh, my fingernail is a little too short today. There we go. Open focus. All right, here we go. Yes, very good, very good. Okay, so essentially what I need to do is go into my projects folder. I think I've got this one in a root, or maybe I've got, yeah, okay, Auth 3000 here. Let's see what branch I was on. What? Oh no. Oh no. We're going to have to, we got a problem. We've got a problem. Because, so this is the new computer. This is the M1 Max. This is not the iMac. What brings me here? Same thing as always, not doing my own code stuff. Excellent. Okay, so I'm not sure how we solve this problem. But I just migrated over from the other computer, the iMac. Now I'm on the M1, and now we don't have the developer tools installed correctly because it migrated over from an x86 system. It's migrating to an ARM64 system. Okay, software update. Where are you? What are you doing? Let's try this again. It's probably showing. Oh, it's showing up on another window. Here we go. Let me bring that back around. Okay, so it's telling me that we're up to date here. Obviously, we're not. Let's see. Unable to. I'm just going to go reinstall developer tools real quick, I guess. So let's go to Apple, download. Oh, there we go. That's what I want to be at. Command line tools. Xcode 13, release candidate. No, I just want the official. Where's the official? Hey, what's up? How you doing? Let's see. Command line tools. Release candidate, beta, Xcode, command line tools, beta. Can I get the real one, please? Here we go. This one's from October. That's good enough for me. So we're just going to forcefully reinstall the command line tools. Dang, that stinks. I don't know how I didn't check that already, but apparently I didn't. So let's see if we got Webby installed. Can we get, and then this should be, we need to enable Rosetta on this too. So let me go in here. Let's see, options. No, that's not what I want. I have to go into applications real quick. This might be all I need to do. I might just need to go in here and go to iTerm and I might just need to go to info and open using Rosetta. No, okay. Let me try this one, because I'd set this up just for this purpose. Open using Rosetta. Okay, and I don't know which one this is. I don't know if this is the right iTerm. So I'm actually, I don't know how I would know. Okay, so this iTerm is opening. It says arches 386. It says uname is x8664. So let's see what this one thinks it is, just in case this is a problem of the wrong version being brought over. Okay, this one says it's ARM. Okay, so that's good, I suppose. I wonder though. Let's bring back. Oops, I already closed it out. Let's bring back the 64 version. Look at that. Okay, so what the problem we have here is that because I did Migration Assistant from the iMac, which was x64 based, we have the wrong installation of some stuff. Didn't come over as smoothly as it could have. But we'll just go ahead and open this up and reinstall it real quick. For quick as it can be reinstalled, that is, I suppose. Alrighty. Continue, agree, install. All right, well, that's installing. I'm just going to keep a look over here. Let's see if I can make this smaller. What the letter L? I've been having a couple of weird bugs with the windowing. So I obviously, hopefully it's obvious to everybody, I clicked over here on this window, but yet it selected that window. All right. Oh, so many files changed. Let's just take a look at the commits. Let's go back to, I guess these are the latest ones. That isn't necessary anymore. I made a complaint about this to JS Hint, and they actually fixed that. So that actually isn't necessary anymore. This is from the GitHub branch. Oof. So much of this stuff. I think I'm just going to have to squash a whole bunch here. This stuff is so... I should not have done this. I should not have waited so incredibly long before finally bringing this into main, because now it's been forever. And I mean, let's see. Oh, bless me. It's been since September 27th. That's how long it's been. This is a very, very nastily long-lived branch. And so much has changed in that time. And I actually really don't want to lose... I think we're just going to keep a branch so that these commits don't get lost, because there's tags that they refer to that I don't want to disappear. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, how are y'all doing? What are y'all up to? Oh, and to those joining in, hello, I'm AJ. Would love to know who you are, what brings you to the channel today. Feel free to ask questions. We're live coding and hanging out, so whatever that means to you, it's good enough for me. All right, so we've got less than a minute left before the correct ARM version of the Xcode tools are installed. Because as I was just saying, I did Migration Assistant on my iMac to my M1 Max, and so this is the new computer now. Okay, cool. So this completed. In theory, I always like to keep those things. I actually have a folder on my big backup drive where I have everything that I ever install. I throw over there just in case, because you never know when you're going to need it, and I have had to go back to specific versions of things before, so I don't let it move it to the trash. Anyway, where are we at? So this one is, yeah, this is the x86 terminal. I'm going to bring that over here, and this one is the ARM. Yep. Oh yeah, and it says ARM for Arch as well. And so now if we do git branch, haha, sweet. And just out of curiosity, okay, now they both work. Sweet. Okay, so, whew. I wish I kind of wish I hadn't done that actually. Oh no, we're good. We're good. So I've got several branches here. Let's just compare this to main and see what we can do. I'm just going to squash all these down, but I want to look through. Well, first of all, let me go to cancel is the latest branch. I added the ability to cancel authentication. So if you wanted to change your email address or you wanted to sign in, there's now at work, our templates, there's a cancel URL. So if you want to say, no, I did not request to sign in, don't let this happen. I did not request to change my email address, you can click the cancel button. Are you streaming from the same Mac you are working on? So yes. And that's the way it's always been. The iMac, when I bought it specifically because of its video card and its capabilities in terms of being able to work with video and encoding and all that. The M1 Max, the reason that I bought the M1 Max is it has 2 video encoders, and they're both redonka fast. So I could be streaming, I guess, 2 4K streams or maybe 2 6K streams or something crazy like that at 60 frames a second or something, and it would kill it. So just found your channel through your 6-minute GameCube tutorial, then I saw you live streaming right now. I've had a hack GameCube for a while, but your content was still great to watch. Oh, thanks, Nepo. I really appreciate hearing that. So most of what I do on the channel is live streaming coding. So I've gone through a couple of different things, and that's what I've landed on for what the channel is for right now. And maybe I want to get back to more educational content at some point. I do want to do a couple more Nintendo videos, but I don't know how relevant they are. So for example, doing homebrew on the Nintendo Switch, I've got a process for that works, and I think is a lot simpler than the other documentation that's out there. However, it only works on one model of the Switch. It doesn't work on all of them. Okay, so I'm going to, let's see, Git Checkout -B v014. I guess is what we'll call this. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and tag this as such. So we're going to call this, let's go ahead and put this in the package.json. Because I just need this as it is right now. I need to be able to publish it. So we're just going to call this what it is here. So I'm gonna put that in there. Git commit. No, I'm just gonna call it 14 straight. Okay, so we're gonna add that. We're gonna npm install. Let's see. Switch homebrew was a rough one. I had a hack switch as well. Hope you make it simpler for people who are out of the loop. Well, the thing is, it only can work on the original Switch. As far as I'm aware, there's nothing you can do for the high contrast display. I don't know what to call the intermediary version of the Switch, but it had better color. I had 2 of them side by side, and it definitely had better color. Now they have the OLED display, but of the 3 iterations of the Switch, only the first one can be hacked. And it's pretty simple. You basically just buy a USB dongle and copy a couple of files over to it, but you got to get the right files, which is the hard part. But once you do it, it works, and then you got to turn off the Wi-Fi and all that nonsense. So, tomato, potato. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to call this v14.0.0, or whoops, v0.14.0. Oh no. And then we need to do a get tag v0.14.0. And we're just going to do push, get push origin v14, 0.14. If I could type, get push dash dash tags. Oh, and we needed to do dash u for setting the upstream of this. All right, here we go. Majority of people just call it a patch switch. It sucks that it's only locked to older models. Yeah. Let's see. I think there was, I don't know. New stuff comes out all the time. You know, I made those GameCube videos, and then immediately they were both invalid. So I made the one that became now is the most popular video for GameCube homebrew. And as soon as I made it, the GC loader came out. And so I get every, a couple times a month, I get a comment, oh, you should just use the GC loader. That's so much easier. The GC loader didn't exist. It came out right then. And then same thing with the hack game saves. More hack game saves came out. So in the homebrew community, you never know what's going to happen. There was a PlayStation game save hack that just came out a couple months ago. You know, you never know what's going to happen. Hey, what's up, Mike? How you doing tonight? Okay, so I got that pushed. We're going to go over to... I need to publish this as well. What have I got in the to-do file here? Okay, this is all of the client ID, client secret. This was that demo that I had up. Update browser. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of this. We don't need that anymore. Do we... Yeah, we don't need this anymore. I do need to check out... let's see, which one was this? Bliss API, projects.org. I don't know what that token is. I might have to go and validate that token now that I've got it on the screen. I'm going to go check real quick. I think all the stuff I had in here was dev tokens, but it's not beyond me for a personal project to put a token in a directory and forget about it. I'm pretty careful about that stuff with the work projects, but now I'm just going to go check and see. Well, actually, I guess what I could do is I could just run this and see if it works. Okay, good. Well, that not working is not necessarily the indication that I need. How can I tell? I guess I just need to log into GitHub and go take a look at my apps. Let me see. Settings. Sorry, I'm doing this on the other screen for a second. Go down to applications. And no, I don't want to do applications. I want to do developer settings. Personal access tokens. Okay, I'm deleting Go Releaser. Deleting Go Releaser. I've got a web install. Okay, so I'm fairly sure that this token right here was a dev token because I do not see it in my personal access token list. Anything that looks like it. I wish that they would give you... Let's see if the GitHub has an introspection endpoint. Let me just Google that real quick. By Google, I mean Brave search, of course. GitHub token introspection. Let's see, GitHub check token. Darn, this is going to be hard to search for. Maybe if we try GitHub API. Hello to those of you joining in. I'm A.J. O'Neill, and we're just live coding and hanging out. So feel free to ask questions, even unrelated ones. It's just nice to have a little bit of chat while I figure stuff out. If anybody can find a place where we could take this token and figure out whether it's a live token or not, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's not, but I'm not 100% positive, and that makes me feel nervous. So since I put it up on the screen, I need to validate that and be sure. But even if it is a real token, the token that it's a real thing for would be what? It'd just be a bearer token. I'm pretty sure that's just an GHO. They've got a token scheme for this. I think that means OAuth. This would have been a token that lived for a couple of hours or something. GitHub token scheme, GHO. GitHub token prefixes. Let's try that. Yeah, this is an excellent article, by the way. I'm going to just paste this in the chat for everybody. I think this is absolutely magnificent. Okay, here we go. Oauth tokens. Yeah. So that's an Oauth token. I don't need to worry about anything. I showed this on the screen. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It was a short-lived token, and it was probably done on a test app that was deleted already. So nothing to worry about there. But maybe, just maybe, before I put the next thing up on the screen, since obviously it's been a while since I've been in here, maybe I should actually let's see. Let's see. I'm just going to open up these things over here on the other screen, so that I can be sure. Yeah, there's nothing in there. That was just a ch.sh was just a cherry pick. Let's see, send.js. What is this? Okay, this is just for sending an email. It's just sending an email via Mailgun. And then the test OIDC, I think, was just something that isn't really ready to be committed. I think it's a test that I didn't quite finish. I'm just going to open up that real quick. Yeah, there's no keys or anything in here. Okay, so I didn't do anything really stupid. I just forgot to mention in a comment or something to myself, this is a token that expires in 15 minutes or whatever it was. Okay. So, what's the next thing to do? Sorry, I got a bit of a cold. Everybody in the family had a cold, and now it's fallen to me. So my nose is a little stuffy, my throat's a little. Ugh. It's the Rona, y'all. Okay. I'm also going to check over here. Do I have an environment variable in this file? I do. Oh, wow. Yep, okay. Yeah, mostly just test data, looks like. Okay. Anyway, package.json, for those of you that don't know, you have the ability to do files. Oh, that's where the problem was. I forgot to change this to Verifier. Let's see, do we have Verifier here? And we do. Okay, so let's take a look at, let's do ls-lad. Can we do that? No, can't use almost all with D. Okay, that makes sense though. That's not working the way that I want it to work. I want it to show me directories. Oh, there we are. There we are. I got it to show directories. Okay. So, what do we need? I'm just going to, actually, let's do this. Let's not put that in list mode. And then let's make this a little bit easier to just compare. Can I get rid of the, maybe I can do star and get, no, I can't. I got to put the slash on there, don't I? Yeah, because otherwise it's going to show everything. Okay. And then I do want to show star.js. Nope, nothing? Really? Oh, send. Okay. Like this? Okay, like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to double check in my package.json. And I'm going to make sure that the files that are specified are here. So we do need @types, I'm pretty sure. Let me check @types. What do we got there? Maybe we don't need @types, because those should come in elsewise, I think. No, we do need @types because those are our custom types, right? So @types, express, yeah. So this is my monkey patching of express. So we do need that there maybe. But let's say that we do. So I need to put @types in here. This can restrict so that you don't publish junk files, readmes, env files, whatever. So I only put the things I actually want to publish in here, and you don't need to put index.js. You don't need to put whatever your main is. That's done automatically. We need lib, we need middleware, we need node module. We don't need node modules. Do we need public? Let me check that one out. Whoops. What is in here? Yeah, we don't need that for the module per se. No. We don't need send. We don't need tests. We do need types. I don't think we need utils, and we do need verifier. So utils. What's utils? Yeah, we don't need utils. And then what did we not have? We did not have challenge. So this one was not part of the list. I think it's because I renamed. Okay. There we go. And this really is a fix. Add verifier dir to package.json. Okay, we're going to push tags, publish, access, yada, 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 yada. And where's my OTP for NPM? I think it's down towards the bottom in my list. There we are. 017,640. 017,640. Hey, what's up? I love India. India is a great place. Very large. I guess you'd have to get really specific if you wanted to say India is a great place. You have to say what part of India is a great place, because I think it's about as big as the United States, isn't it? Maybe bigger? I don't know. Geographically, I don't know how big it is, but I know there's a lot of regions. I've been there. I don't remember if I've been there once or twice. I've been to China twice. I've been to India once. I actually met with the health minister. Crazy, weird story. So I won't bring it up. But there's a page that talks about it. Okay, so I published that. That's a done deal. Now there is a v14. Okay, now that there's a v14, let's go ruin this all. Okay, git rebase-i main. And let's see, what do we got here? 40 commits that are mostly junk. Okay. Add GitHub sign-in. Add unused variable detection to linter rules. Let's just move that out of the way. Finish GitHub integration. Move Google and GitHub to own file. Sure. Chore, add an update changelog, refactor, show or hide all social logins. That must be for the web page. Ignore Vim swap files. So I just want to kind of put all this stuff up here. Let's see. Add JS doc type linting, restructure errors. Remove unused Axios, update package lock. I wonder, we probably can't move that too far up, but I'm going to move it up here anyway. Oh, there we are. And then this thing that I just committed. Oh, where did I just commit that? Oh, you know what? I'm going to need to cherry pick that commit because it's not actually in this branch. That's okay. So now we're going to do a rebase. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, because this is going to be obnoxious, probably. Yeah, this is going to be messy. Let's see how messy it is. Yeah, it's just too messy. Let's see. I don't need this or this or this, I suppose. Yeah, okay, we could do that. We can get rid of that. I guess, I don't know why I'm doing this. This is kind of dumb. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a Git Checkout of, let's try, let's look at the log here. Let me just do a Git Checkout of whatever the one before was. Okay, and then I'm going to run npm install. And whatever that is what we're going to go with, which should be pretty small change. Yeah, there we go. So now that's a tiny change. There we go. Okay, cool. Same thing happened again. We're going to do the exact same thing. Git rebase, now git checkout, whoops. Boop, and then package lock. Just cleaning up commits. Hello, everybody. Just live coding and hanging out. I'm AJ. And just doing some boring stuff right now. I'm just going through and doing a rebase. So if you want to learn a little bit about rebase, ask questions about rebase, now's a great time to do it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, and you can ask other questions too. When a callback function executes, does it go direct to the call stack or an event queue? So you're asking, the way that you're asking the question, you're referencing something that's very specific, but I think you're referencing it not in the way that you intend. So give me 2 seconds. Let me run this command here. Oops. And I'll pull up an example of that for you. Okay. Cool. All right. So that's successful. And give me 1 second here. Let me go grab this one commit in particular. Git log. Add verifier. Git checkout. Cancel. Git cherry pick. Boom. Oh no. Interesting. But I'll answer that question in just a second. Lib challenge middleware types. There we go. I think that's right. Yeah, I don't know why it's going back and forth on that one. What? Git cherry pick continue. There we go. Okay, so now let's take a look at what you're talking about there. Let's open up a file. We'll call it cb.js, and let's say you got fs.promises. So let's say you're gonna do let fs, or we'll go the whole 9 yards here. Use strict let fs equals require fs. We're not gonna do .promises because we're gonna focus on callbacks. So we got fs dot say create write stream. Let's say we're gonna do that. And we're going to create a file called hello.txt, and then we're going to make its encoding UTF-8, and then no, we don't want it, we want to write file is what we want to do, and we want to give it some text, say hello, and then we're going to put a callback here. All right, so this is the callback function. So when we're saying what's the callback function, this is the callback function. When you execute this function here, write file, it puts a reference to this function in a queue. So this executes immediately, and it sets this up to be in a queue. At the time that this gets called, it is being called from the queue. And this would hold true even if you did an await, or if you do a promise, or however you want to look at it, because promises are just an abstraction over callbacks. A promise is just essentially an array that has a method .then, that every time you call .then, it puts something on the array, and then it also calls a function that, if the promise has been fulfilled, will execute that immediately. So in the general case, I think what you mean is this function, not the callback function, but the function that takes a callback, that receives a callback, it has something this eventually gets passed into an event queue, into an event loop queue. And it actually has multiple tiers, because there are certain events that will fire within the same event loop, and there are certain events that are guaranteed to fire at soonest in the next tick of the event loop, and then there are other events that are going to happen sometime in the future and you have no idea when. So does that sufficiently answer the question? And if that was helpful, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. If anything's helpful or useful, or it clarifies anything for you. And if not, then ask again. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. That should go in here. All of these go in together with this. Okay, so this is a factor, and then I like to do that style. There we are. So technically this should have been, I think that should have been a bump as well, but we never released v 0.14. so it's fine. Okay, package.json. Again, with the lib, challenge types. Oh, interesting. Let's see. Do we call it types in this one? We did not have at types yet here. We did have at types here. Okay. So this fixes something else as well. That's fine. We can fix multiple things. Okay. Lib, types, challenge. Challenge became verifier, middleware, types, type.js. Okay. So this is all good. Git add this, git rebase, continue. Okay. Rename challenge to verifier. Yeah. That's what we want. Okay. We got another problem. Probably the same thing. Okay. I don't know why it's been going back and forth on these. But again, and I probably should have put this in alphabetical order. That would have been smarter. I don't know why I didn't do that. I think I might go back. No, I'm not going to do it. Do it later. We'll do it sometime. Git rebase, continue. Okay. And again. Oh, we're just going to have a whole bunch of these, huh? Just over and over and over and over again. Hello, I'm AJ. We're just live coding and hanging out, so feel free to ask questions. They can be off topic. I'm going through a rebase, so if you want to watch rebase is a very I'm making up for something that I did. I pulled a stupid, and I've got 40 commits that I'm trying to make some sense of, and get into a pull request where there's some sort of sense of continuity in the pull request. So, okay, it's not too bad. Let's see. This is just largely the style is changing between these. Yeah, okay. Sweet. All right, rebase-i main. Cool. Bug fix. All right, so I think rename. I just want to see, can we put this here? Does that work? No, it doesn't. Git rebase -- abort. Okay. All right, so I prefix things with F when I just want to fold them in to the previous commit. Okay. Okay, that one is actually kind of important. Expose secret code in dev mode. Do. This is emphasis, as in do and don't. Don't destructure nothing. Make ops optional. Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to narrow this down to where we could look at it and see, oh, okay, here's the things that what's meaningful. What's meaningful? Then when I go back and look at this, okay, I guess these version things kind of, they're out of order though, aren't they? So I don't know if they really matter. Rename token verifier. Why is that a whip? Make codes cancelable. That's done now. Yeah, that is a bug fix. Let's drop this, drop this, drop this, drop this. None of those are actually important at all. They are probably all pretty terrible in terms of they mean nothing because, as you can see, they're out of order here between the different branches. So I am just going to drop all of these bumps. Is that all I'm doing in this one? I think that's all I'm doing in this one, because that's more confusing than it is helpful. Okay, package.json. Check out the package lock, install. Bum, bum, bum. If you want to delete a node module folder, use this command, npx npkill. I don't know that I'd recommend that anybody do that. So I'm going to say I vote no. And the reason that I vote no is when you run npx, so first of all, deleting a node module folder is very simple. All you have to do is run rm-rf node modules. This is the correct way to delete the node modules folder. This is the correct way to delete the node. Whoops. Running things from npx could literally install a virus on your computer. So unless it's something that's really well known or it's by a really reputable company, I would not recommend running npx, because who knows what could be in that. Let's see. Let's see, key fetch. Okay, so we updated key fetch here. Yeah. Git rebase, continue. Okay. All right, sweet. So we're knocking this down a little bit at a time. I want to fold up some of these bug fixes. Make ops optional. I don't know what this is supposed to mean. Don't destructure nothing. That sounds stupid. Let's see if I can edit this. And this bug fix, maybe this could have come a lot sooner. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it probably could have come a lot sooner. I want to check that out and see. Okay. Looks like some white space changes. Let me run this again with -w. So I can see the changes more clearly. Huh. All right, so I think this is what's actually happening. Did we get rid of duration there? I'm really just not sure. Okay, don't destructure nothing. I should have put an edit on the previous one. Git rebase -- abort. Let me bring this up a little bit. Also, I want to get my keycaster is not on. There we go. Let's go ahead and put this back up here where it belongs. Can we see it on the screen? Yeah, we see it on the screen. Good. All right, let me bring that back over here. Bum, 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 bum. I'm going to take a look at this whip. What was I doing here? Did I finish this? Is this working code? That's what I need to know. Also, as an end result, is this different from what I just published? Oh, bother. I don't know how to work that. I guess technically the branch name, if I were to go to this branch, technically the branch name should probably be 0.14.x. Well, let's see. Okay, well, why is this ambiguous? Do we have a tag 0.14? 0.14.0, okay. So yeah, this actually should be just fine. This should not be a problem here. Git diff v14.0 bad revision, but it's right there. I can see it. Y'all can see it too, right? v0.14. Oh, duh. Getting my numbers mixed up. Okay. So really, that's the only difference between these two. That makes sense. Token verifier. Let's go check on that real quick. Token verifier. No token with that name, huh? I don't know why. Let me go check this out. Verify OIDC token. Let me go look at that. Let me go see what's being passed here. Verify OIDC token. Verify ops. And then verifier. So let's call this token verifier here too. Verifier, token verifier. I think it's a fair name, although this is actually not used, so I'm going to put an underscore in front of it because it's not exported by that name. It just has that name. So if you saw it in an error log rather than being called anonymous function, it would have this name. So there's that. Okay. Token verifier. Okay, well, let's see if we can give this. It's just going to take a JWS, which is basically, well, yeah, param and JWS. Okay. Where do we define JWS at? And what do we have here? Token. Do we have a verifier? Okay. I forget how we type functions. I think that that is considered to be I think that's considered to be an interface. Let me go check that out real quick. So JSDoc type def function. Huh. Yeah, I think we're supposed to use interfaces for that. Here we go. Okay, cool. So this is what we should do here, is we should have a callback. I'll call this token verifier, and it takes a JWS, which will be called JWS, and this is a decoded JWT, a JWS, decoded JWT. Good enough? All right, so let's go look at that again. And this would actually be token verifier, token verifier. All right. Ba-da-da-da! Sweet. +1 for better documentation. Whoops. Okay. All right, and so this should, I guess we should put a, under this we could do at returns promise. I guess just at returns promise should be good enough. Okay. Whoa. Oh, whoops. How did I get back there? Oh, okay. Actually, I still don't quite know how I got back there. All right, I'm just scrolling through here to look for where the warning is. Is this documentation warning? Sign, token, and cookie. Yeah, I don't know about that. We'll just leave that one there for now. Object is possibly undefined. Oh, that's true. Very well. See, the power of tooling. Now, should this be and or should it be or? That's the question here. Let me take a look at this. Was the code wrong or was the condition wrong? Let's see, if. I think this is supposed to be an and. No, it's supposed to be an or. Okay, yep. That's good. But that right there, that's a bug fix. And that should go earlier on in the code. I should find out where that line of code is and then move the bug fix to that point. Maybe kind of, sort of. All right, what do we got here? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I guess object, my options. So my options, I think, is an any. My options. Yeah. That's really an any. But again, that's also a different change. I try to keep this scoped to just the verifier token. Well, hello, and welcome. I'm AJ, and we're just live coding and hanging out. I'd love to know who you are, where you're from, what brings you to the channel today, and feel free to ask any questions. Can be off topic as well. We're just hanging out and coding. Actually, there's a whole slew of changes that I've made to an auth library, and I'm trying to go back through the commit history and just kind of make sense of, okay, from 3 months ago to now, it was September to now, what all has changed, and then I want to make sure I get the documentation up to date, and then I publish a version that has the changes that I want, where the commit history makes sense, where I can look through, and if there's a problem or something, I have a way to kind of sensibly walk through and understand what was going on. Okay, so I think this is the only change that we need, is that and that. And those two can get rolled up into the previous commit. So lib session, and what was the other one? Types. So all of these go straight into the token verifier commit from before. And then there was, I actually want to do a git blame on, I want to try to find where that all claims was. So here I have the commit where this was introduced. Is this the one that I want? No, that's not the one I want. Right here. So I have the commit where this was introduced, or at least where the white space was changed, which sometimes stinks when you find that it's the white space changed. But let me do a git log search for this right here, git log. Okay. Challenge flow, to-dos, tests. That was back. No, that can't be right. Let me take a look at this again. There's no way that's right. Let me see. Looking for this one right here. No, oh, okay. I was looking at the wrong one. I'm looking for all claims or not res.header. So let me be more specific. All claims or, yeah, there we are. This is the one I'm looking for. Let's see, when was that? Whoops, git log. Huh. Rename challenge to verifier is where that one was set, but why? Huh. Rename challenge to verifier. Seems that that would have been part of this, actually. Let's see, which is the order that these are going in? 26th, 28th. Okay. So it seems like that should have come in this commit. DNest verification routes. Yeah, that seems like that's where that should have come in. Whatever. Okay. Okay. I want to see where this res.json came. No, that would have been there before. When this was indented. Let's see. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I just want to move it out of the way. So we got some of the bug fixes grouped together. What was this? All claims. That cold. Oh, really? There we go. Yeah, this seems to be where this should naturally fit. Update key fetch with new error messages. Okay, so it seems that maybe this should have been able to fit in here. Let's see what happens if we try that out. Huh. That's weird. I'm gonna report this. That's not what I want to do. Git rebase -i main. Okay, so I like that just fine. I want to take a look at what that not fresh fix up was all about. So we're checking durations. That's pretty important. That was in the verifier. Probably is part of the verifier refactor. Defensive invalid code checks. Yes. Okay, that was part of that for sure. 100%. Got it. I was curious about this one. Git checkout this -b delete me. Okay, that's got some white space changes. Just move something around. Don't distraction. I think this is just... What the heck is this? What was I doing here? Definitely part of that strategy handler update, though. Okay, git checkout. Cancel. Okay. Where could this all claims bug fix go? Can we not put it right here? Okay. Yeah, I think this one can go there. And that one... Oh, really? What is this complaining about? Put create in set. Ah, man. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh. Okay, now we need to not. What? Did I just do this? Oh, okay. So here we just have a code formatting issue. And then same thing here. Just some white space nonsense. Okay. Oh. Those fold into each other. Whoops. I'm just going to go ahead and push this again. All right. I wonder if I could move this here. Will that work? No? Why not? Something to do with white space? No, that's more important than that. Rename duration and identifier. Remove localhost requirement for dev codes. Make ops optional. I'd like to know about this one. Let me just see what happens if I throw this back further. Huh. I actually don't know why this is a problem. Because this is the issue, right? Yeah. That's the issue. So I don't think we actually need that one. Same thing here. Pretty sure we can just get away with that. Okay, so why this again? Okay. Let's see, did that actually change anything? Oh, interesting. And what are we comparing this with? Our version versus their version? Yeah, okay. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do get status, get reset dash dash hard. I'm going to do head 20 here. Oh, yo, Rune, what's up? I didn't even see you there. I'm doing all right, man. I'm just going through some rebases, just trying to clean up a commit history to kind of make sense of how things played out. Being a little bit too meticulous about it, to be honest, but oops, whoa. Get rebase hard, no, get reset hard head tilde, I guess 50. Get rebase abort. There we go. Let's pull this back down. What are you up to, Yorun? What are you doing tonight? Slash today, slash whatever it is, wherever you are. Okay, let me check this one out. Get branch dash D, delete me, get checkout dash B. Well, actually first, let me do a get diff. Okay, good. Get checkout V 0.14. And I'm going to do a get checkout of cancel. All right, what do we got here? Whip stuff. I'm going to whip some stuff. And then I'm going back to cancel. All right, get checkout dash B, delete me. Oh, okay, I see why this is a problem now. Maybe. Kind of, sort of, not really. All right, so we have max age here. Okay, I think I see what the problem is. All right, let's go back to cancel. Okay, so this should have no difference on that. Make ops optional. I mean, really what I want to do is get blame. What is it? What even file was this in? Let me see if I can scroll up here and see. Verifier? Is that what we were in? I don't think it was. I'm going to get checkout my little delete me here again. And I'm going to do my same thing I was doing. Do my get diff. This is, yeah, this is all in Verifier. Okay. So probably just ought to go, let's see, what am I doing? Delete me. I was just, okay, I was in the cancel branch. Bum, 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 bum. All right, make ops optional. Seems like it should have just been a fix-up right here. Yeah, so it is. And this bug fix, I'm just going to throw this somewhere and see what happens. It seems like it should have been picked much sooner. Yeah. I'm going to go as early as I can on that. I'm just going to do a little binary bingo. I bet I can go really, really early on that. I'm going to try going all the way to here. Okay. Still works. Let's see if I can go earlier. Let's see if I can go all the way up to here. Probably not, because it probably didn't exist yet. Really? Really? Okay. All right, so that bug fix could have come really early on. But since I did publish a version, I don't think I want to move anything above the version that was actually published. Let me see, what have we got on NPM? NPM info auth 3000. Maybe npm list, npm versions. I guess I'll have to check it out on npm. That's how we're gonna get the truth. npmjs.org, auth 3000. 24 versions. So, yeah, we did publish some weird stuff in here. But we never... Okay, we did publish that, and we did publish 13.1. Okay, so I'm going to say all the pre-versions don't matter. I don't much care about the version history for them. No, I'll leave that there. That's good. Okay. And then what about these ones? Now I want to know. Okay, this is one that I'm concerned with. When did we discover that error? I'm going to do delete me, Git Checkout, -b, delete me. Okay, what did I do wrong here? Security fix up plus throw error. Get def. Oh, I see what happened there. What I want to know is what versions was this error not being thrown in. And I don't know that I'm going to find that out here. Okay, this is the problematic bit right here. Okay, where did C come from? Okay, let me do a git diff, and a git blame. Git blame verifier here. And let's get to attempts equals, so increment on failure. Git log, and let's look for this one. Okay, rename challenge to verifier. That's when that line was introduced. So let me check out right here. Git checkout -b delete me 2. Increment. Did we have the increment here? Increment on failure. So C. Yeah. So that's not good. So I'm curious as to how long this problem existed. Because if it's existed for a long time, I may need to notify somebody. In fact, I'm going to log into a system real quick. And I'm just going to make sure that we don't have, I'm pretty sure that code was never deployed. I think that was during a refactoring period. But I just need to double check on something and make sure some code was never deployed, because as you can see here, there's this authentication check, and it's supposed to increment on failure. And it is supposed to do an assignment here to set an error. And then if this were an error, there's just some streams that got crossed here. So if this were an error, then it should throw the error. Otherwise, it should return. But this was never set. And so there's a condition here where basically it just always returns true. And it's one of those, terrible, terrible, terrible things. Let's see. By the way, I'm AJ. Welcome, those of you joining in. And feel free to ask me questions. I'm just kind of in the middle of, stuff. So, but we're just live coding, hanging out. So, and I love to have chat. I love it when we get the chat going and we, have some debate about some obscure topic, or not obscure topic, just normal everyday topic. Or, ask questions and talk about it. I like that kind of stuff. Okay, so. All right, and this only applies to verification that I don't think was deployed. But I'm just going to double check and make sure. Because, man, will I have to feel stupid. Yeah, it looks like that was not deployed. Good. Increment on failure. Okay, yeah, this functionality was totally absent at the time. Yeah, so this was only ever in development. It then, when we created this functionality, we added tests for it, we caught it. It never went anywhere. Just cocked my head a little bit because there is a version, let's see, 0.14. Oh, but that was, huh. What? Okay, so there is a version. I just need to check some differences between a tag, because there is a version that got deployed that I didn't think got deployed. So let's do v14, the new git diff of this. Interesting. Git fetch tags. Let's take a look at the tags here and see what we got. Okay, git tag. Okay, yeah, we got the tag right here, right? Yeah. Oh, okay, okay. Git diff v. There we go. So increments failure count, check status, verify check. Okay, yep. And I'm just going to check this out to be sure. Delete me 3. Oh, right. Gotta have the V in front of it. Okay. Okay, so we have no check status at that point in time. Good. So this is all added later. Attempt counter. So that's what I need to look at, though. Let me go check the attempt counter. Make sure magic link. Sorry, AJ, I'm back in the grind. Well, no need to be sorry. Wait, what do you mean by back in the grind? When we say back in the grind, that means I'm back to work. I'm back to the old grind. I'm back to my old way of doing things. So that would be good. But maybe you mean, I don't know what you mean there, Kai. What is that? How does that translate? Let's see. Codes match. Git Checkout. We're going to take a look at, what was it, delete me too was what I was just in. Excellently named branches, of course. Increments. Oh, okay. Didn't respond to the GitHub comment. Yeah. So I don't remember. There's the Docker one. Is that the one that you're talking about? Because I still haven't merged that in yet. I want to merge that in. There were there was like one or two lines that I wanted to change or something, but I can do that too when I merge it in. Okay. Time zones. Sometimes you stream at night, very night, so I cannot be here, but I'm really happy to watch you now. Oh, thanks, Yarun. Yeah, I don't have a schedule. I'm one of the humans that doesn't have a schedule. Makes life hard. Okay. I might need to run a git bisect on this. Okay, increments on failure. Redeem. See, this is where this was, I think. Okay, if C verified at, await check, challenge.check, okay. So in this iteration of it, challenge.check threw an error. All right, but then we had C and C.verified. No, this is where we had trouble. All right, I'm going to go check this in the production system here. No, that did not exist. Period. At all. That wasn't implemented yet. To any degree. Yeah, we did not have increment. Okay. So increment, this is the thing I'm curious about. When did this get introduced? I guess it doesn't matter. But I want to know. I want to know when did that get introduced. So going back to this one, yeah. Okay, git diff v14. Okay, I'm going to just push up my version here. And then let me look at the rebase logs again. I want to find whereabouts did that get introduced. Can I find it? What if I just do the git blame? Let's do the git blame here. Git blame. Or actually, I should be back in that other, the delete me. Delete me 3? No, the delete me 2. Delete me 2. Let's do git blame and let's find, whoops, git blame. And let's find increments. Whoops, increments. Increment on failure. Okay, so let's look back a little bit. Okay, so yeah, if we check out this one prior, oops. All right, let me do this. Get reset -- hard head. We're going to do just take one off. Because the reason the git boolean, when you rename a file, the entire file, every single line in the file gets its commit changed. So I'm resetting to before the file was renamed so that I can get a better look. What the heck? Where'd that thing go? Huh? Hold on. Let me look at this. Okay. That looks right. Git checkout. Delete me too, because this is just a temporary branch I'm working from with a terrible name. All right, and then we have in here. Oh, okay. Okay. So it does look like that didn't even exist. All right, git checkout, cancel, git rebase, rename challenge to verifier. So let me try this again. Whoops. Git checkout, delete me too. Git reset -- hard here. And then if I do a git diff with head ~1, I think I'm just going to see that file didn't exist. We pulled stuff from another file and added it in. That's what I'm expecting to see. Verifier. Okay. Okay. Order verification. Yeah, so huge swaths of code were taken out here. There's probably some sort of the check status function. That's the function that I want to make sure was functioning correctly at that point in time. There we go. That's where there was the verifier check C. No. What was it before? If not ID, if not fresh. And then finalize attempts, let meta attempt counter catch object. There we go. That's it. If meta instance of error throw meta. Okay, cool. Verified, confirmed, feeling good. I see where that security vulnerability was introduced, and I get the full idea of it now. All right, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and check out, what was it? I think it was refactor. I'm just going to take a look at v0.14.0 pre. Where do we have pre2 at? Okay, pre2 came in where? All right, there's the refactor, starts here. So just before the refactor, we should be able to pull in this commit because this was published. Okay, so I do want to preserve that. Move auth 3. Okay. Okay. Git rebase -I main. I'm going to pick this one right there. That's going to mess a couple things up a few times, but it's okay. That is a commit worth keeping and distinguishing. Yep. And then we're going to get rid of this one. We're going to do Git Checkout package. Let's see. Git Checkout head ~1 package lock.json. And then we're going to do npm install. Why can't it parse this? That's weird. Didn't I just solve that problem? Whatever. Okay. Get rebase continue. Okay, that's roughly where this sits. There are a couple of things that there's one thing that I need to move back, I think, from that. Okay, Git Checkout. There we go. Okay, so these two are the same, yeah. This one's the same. And then this one, the other one's just better. There we go. Okay, so there was a security vulnerability that I introduced at some point. Because of the way that I wasn't doing what I should have done and taking small batches of things, bringing them into main, tagging it as a release, publishing, etc., I had the release numbers and some commits are actually out of order. I want to be able to preserve and say, hey, I know that if this version was deployed, it was a bad version. And if this version was deployed, it was a good version. So that's why I'm going in here like this, is just be able to say with certainty, here's what I can guarantee the window in which that security vulnerability existed. That's the purpose of this. And my memory was that, yeah, we never deployed that version. We introduced a new feature, tested it, found the bug, fixed it. But now I don't have to rely on my memory. Okay. This bug fix needs to come there, because that's when it actually became effectual. Okay, so the new error messages. Rescoping the error codes, all that stuff. I'm just going to take a snapshot of this real quick. Boom. Okay. I've got that in my copy buffer. Now I'm going to go check out this and see. Okay. Oh, wait. See, this is one of those things that looks bad, right? So here we see pre-4 comes before pre-2 and then pre-1. So this is just a matter of working on branches that haven't been pulled in a main, rebasing them off of each other, and this looks really scary because this looks like, oh crap, this commit came in before pre-1, or pre-2, but it actually didn't. All right, so we've got the update, key fetch, expose, max expiration attempts. Yeah, all of this looks very much. So what this should look like is probably this pre-2 actually, when it was published, happened here. This is just a disaster. I don't know what I was doing. Okay, but it's okay. Sanity check passes. All right. And really, I'm just going to squash this into here. Well, let's see. Let's see if I can place this one here. Will it let me? It probably won't let me. Yeah, it's not going to let me do that. That's okay. I'm just going to squash those. Okay. And I wonder where this do expose secret code in dev mode comes in. I'm going to check out this one to see what it looks like. Okay, git checkout, delete me, git reset -- hard, diff. That seems kind of silly to add an or true there. Yeah, that's just some refactoring stuff. Okay. All right, I think I'm just about done here. I understand the history of the commits. I know where the security vulnerability was. I know that it was never deployed. The rest of the stuff. Let's see, defensive invalid code checks plus error details. Can I move this up here? No, I can't. Git rebase -- abort. Well, let's just check and see what all is wrong. Yeah, okay, it's completely different. Got it. Okay. Git rebase abort. Git rebase -I main. Okay, cool. So, we're going to pull that into here. I'm going to roll that into here, and I'm going to squash that. Okay. And I think I want to move that one up, but I'm just going to leave that alone for the second. Let's see. Okay, feature plus refactor. Let's just put this in that way. Rename challenge to verifier, add and persist verification state, dnest. Make more flexible, add state and cancel. All right. Arbitrary state, ability to cancel order, refactoring. There we go. And then let me see if I can move this, because if I can, I actually want to put that here. I don't know if that'll go. Oh, it does go. Great. Okay, then that one actually just gets rolled in there. And then I want to see if I can roll this one up as well. And if not, that's okay. Nope, not going to deal with it. Okay, wait, this one, defensive error code checks. Shouldn't that go here? Really? Huh. Okay, that one's agreeable, but I can't move it up one from here. I cannot. That's all right. Okay, cool. Now let's just rename that. That's actually a feature. That's actually a feature. That actually happened. Everything is awesome. All right, so this is feat verifier. Make codes cancelable. Okay. I don't know if that's the British spelling or if that's the American spelling. 2 L's, I think, is the American spelling. Refactor. OIDC. All right, that's just to avoid confusion between, because challenge was renamed to verifier, which means that we need to rename the OIDC verifier to token verifier. That way it's clear that they are, it's the code verifier is not the token verifier kind of thing. All right. Interesting. Okay, so let's check out v0.14. Take a look at the logs here. And add verifier dir to package.json. Wait, do we have that fixed over in this one? I think we do. Let's make sure we've got that. Yeah, we do. Okay. Oops. All right. So types index lib middleware types verifier. And that is what we've got in here. Types lib verifier middleware types. Wait, was there one missing? Oh, an index, but that's here, so it doesn't matter. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Hey, yo, what's up, Sassy? How you doing? What are you up to tonight, today, to whatever it is? Okay. All right. All right, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to do, well, let me go back over here. Git log. I am just going to pull this over to here. Why do you exit Vim all the time when you have to navigate to another file? I don't know. That's just the way I do. I have nerd tree. I know that you can do a colon, what is it, colon E or something? But I guess I find using the command line tools that are available in Bash nicer than using plugins in Vim. I just prefer that. But let me try this out here. Well, and also I'm doing a lot of switching with Git as well. So I'm doing a Git checkout of something, and then I'm going to something else. But let's see. First of all, what was this? This was me wanting to do a cherry pick of that. Actually, I don't want to do that. Get rebase on board. Oh, whoops, get cherry pick on board. Let's go here and let's just call this 14.1. Do a little npm install. Get diff. We should see the only thing that's different is 14.1. That's good. And then let's see, get diff. I want to know what the get diff of the tag of this is. Okay, that was fixed here. All right, cool. Anyway, let me try this out real quick. What is it? -E, and then you can say, yeah, maybe I should use that more. You can use -E, and you can use nerd tree. I don't really know why. I just find it easier to go back to the command line and let fish auto completion. I guess that's the thing, is think about the number of keystrokes, right? :E space, :Q, enter. It's pretty much the same. And vim, then I type out vim again, and then I give it a path. Well, vim is so ingrained in my muscle memory that it doesn't really make a difference whether I type it or I don't. And then my fuzzy searching that is built into fish, I like. Let's see, what kind of fuzzy searching do we get here? If I just do, yeah, so there's no fuzzy searching in Vim by default. It's doing very simplistic bash style. Now, part of that might be because I have my shell in my vimrc set to bash rather than set to ZSH. But that's because ZSH is not perfectly compatible with bash. So let me go back in here and see. No, even if I set it to bash, I'm still not getting the fuzzy finding, right? So let's go set that back to bash. And then I found that the plugins, the fuzzy finder plugins for them, are just ridiculously slow. And I really don't like that. Especially, if you're working with large files, and you got to have more config in the. I actually prefer to have a very lightweight vimrc. And I did look for. I think there's just not as good generic ways. I just don't think the plugins for Vim are as good in terms of .ignore, .gitignore. I guess those are the main two files. I don't think that if you get a plugin set up that's simple, right? It's just here's a one-liner, enable this feature, and then it would work like fish. I'd be interested to know about it. Okay, git tag. There's some amount of time you have that you can unpublish something. I wonder if I've passed that time. Oh, cool. I was able to unpublish. Oh, I haven't published that yet. That's why I was able to unpublish it. Okay. I was able to unpublish that version. I don't know if it's based on number of downloads or number of days. It might be some combination of both, but there is a period of time in which you can unpublish from NPM. Git push tags, publish to NPM. There we go. Okay, with that, I think I'm going to call it an early night. Get some good sleep. Oh, actually, I am going to merge this in. Okay, so the documentation is not up to date. And that's a bummer. I think the documentation here is correct, but it's not up to date. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, let's merge this in. Let's close out all of the prior pull requests, and let's get this actually in place, and then we can do some refinement on it later. And I got one other thing I need to do. Okay. Wait. This is conflicts that must be resolved. Really? Oh, I wanted to push it into refactor. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Checkout refactor. Git, okay, git reset -- hard cancel. There we go. Okay, let's see here. There's a couple things I want to do here. 6 one, half a dozen of the other. Let's see. There we go. So force that tag update. Oops. There we go. Here's what we're going to do. Okay, so now, and actually if I get to this one, this should just close itself out, I think. Okay, and this one, there should be no conflicts, right? I'm going to call this V14 refactor plus new features plus less abstraction. Boom, boom, boom. I guess I'm going to need to do something on that, though. Let me see about that. I'm going to Git Checkout. What was it? GitHub. Git REBASE -I main. And then I'm just going to change the order of this. Oh. Interesting. There we go. I'll just put those in that order. There we go. And that, the only reason I'm doing that is just so that it'll get verified. When I rebase a prior commit before I was doing verified commits, then it will re-sign that commit. So I just changed the order of some dumb stuff just for that, so that all the commits are verified. Okay, so Git Checkout, refactor, Git REBASE, Git Git push, refactor. That's kind of a silly name, but that's the front end refactor. The demo refactor is what that really is. And then what was this one? Cancel, Git REBASE, GitHub, git push, cancel. There we go. Okay, so let's take a look at this. We should see everything's verified now. All commits are verified. And let's see, cancel. I want to get rid of that last one there. Git reset -- hard GitHub, git push, origin GitHub. Okay. And this will be, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the checking features of this, but this will be the last commit that goes unchecked. From now on, anything that goes in is going to get reviewed first. Although I might be doing that review in the work fork, so we'll see. What is it? Branches here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to rename it to xmain so that I can bypass all these approvals and everything. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and check out main, git rebase. That was the GitHub and the Google one. And I should just be able to do a simple push, and that should go through. Git rebase main. Git log. Git push fu origin cancel. And that should be essentially nothing. All right, cool. So this one, I'm going to close that out. Because this was all rebased and merged. Just making that note. Super. Well, I always forget how to spell superseded. Is that the way we spell it? Supersede. Okay. Just so that we have a record that that was brought in. And then I'm going to say client side refactor. And then I'm going to go back to Git Checkout refactor, and we're going to do git rebase main push refactor. Except, whoops, that may be the other branch that this is coming from. I don't know why it says 28 commits and so many files changed. Because it should be essentially, because it's saying main. Yeah, this is wrong. This is very, very wrong. Why is this so wrong? Because this is, I think this is historically true. Probably just need to, I bet if I were to drop a commit and then re-add the commit. So let's say, yeah, I'll just copy this real quick. So let's do git reset head 1, git push origin refactor, git reset this, oh, git push. Oh, now that's going to close it out though. Oops. Yeah, that closed it out. That's okay. I can open that back up. All right. And really, I don't know that I want that branch. I just go to the branches here and just delete stuff. We can get rid of this one. 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 Let's go to all branches. We can get rid of this one. I don't know what that was. We probably need to get rid of it. I'm going to leave master because if for some reason something's referencing the old master branch, so be it. Let it be historical for what it is. Let's see, the refactor is open. Whip deleted. Whip 2. I wonder what whip 2 is. Let me just check that out real quick. I think it became GitHub, then whip 2, and then no, it goes on and on. Let's see, update API docs. Interesting. June 19th. But I didn't sign thing. Oh, this is probably the GitHub signature. That's probably what that is. I probably made that on GitHub. Okay, let me just check out main. Let me go back to the June-ish days. June. Yeah, so it looks like that was all brought in. No, maybe it wasn't. Who knows? But I don't think whatever it is, I probably don't think it's good anymore. Alright, so let's get rid of these delete me's. Let's get rid of cancel. Let's get rid of GitHub was merged in. We get rid of that one. Let's get rid of next. That was merged in. Let's get rid of this one. And we're going to need to have a big delete for those. Git branch -d master. Git branch -d whip. I'm just doing a little cleanup here. Okay, cool. I don't know what TPL was about. It's probably something I should just get rid of. Okay. I get that. Demo code. Probably should delete it, but I'm going to leave it for now just to remind me to go update that later. That was from the template repository. That's what that was. Okay. Whip 2. Yeah, there we go. So let me go back and turn those security features back on. Okay. All right, and then I need to actually get this deployed in something else. So let me go. What is this? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, whatever. Just a fork. Okay. Okay, what do we got here? And let's do an npm audit fix as well, maybe. Well, first let me do this. And this is just going to be what? Feature fix. Update auth 3000 at 0.14 Okay. And actually that shouldn't. There we go. Checkout dash B. What was this? Should I call this? Deps, maybe? Yeah, let's just call it deps. So if I check out master, I should actually reset, let's see, status get reset dash dash hard, head tilde 1, and then this, what was it, deps, push origin deps. Okay, that's what we need there. And then we do npm audit fix, if there is anything to audit fix. No, good. All right, huzzah. So let me go off to prepare pull requests. Fixes missing verifier by adding it to package.json.files. And boom. Simple enough. I wonder if it'll let me delete this one, for example. Well, let's just see, because what is it? It's got one download. So I'm just curious to see npm unpublish auth 3000 at. See if it lets me do it. Really? Huh. Wait. I just did unpublish. Let's go fix this real quick. npm tag auth 3000 14.1, right? Latest. I got this in my cheat sheet. npm publish. There we go. That's this thing. Dash dash tag. Dist tag. Dist tag add. There we go. Okay. Then what is this all about? Current tags. I just unpublished that. don't understand. I did just unpublish that, right? Yeah. So why does it say current tags? Oh, I need to get rid of the beta tag? Maybe tag something else as beta? I'll just tag this as beta too. How about that? Just tag add beta. Okay, 026074. 026074. Whoops, 74. Oh well. I won't bother. Okay. So I do need to let one person know that there was a vulnerability. I don't think anybody was affected by it. Again, the time between when it was available as a beta tag and all that, I don't think it ever reached a point that it was ever distributed. Anyway. Okay. Well, y'all, thanks for stopping by. Those of you that stopped by, thumbs up if you found anything interesting, useful, whatever. Thumbs down otherwise. But if you did like it, share with somebody you like. And if you like what you like, you get more of what you like. And if you didn't, then share it with someone that you don't like. Just rewards. Okay, there's one more thing I need to check out before I head out, though. There's one other bug that was encountered today. Let's see, that's a mistake. Can adjust that later. Delete by ID. Okay, let me check out something over here. last thing. R delete by ID, and this should be in source API routes. And I think it's what, this one, resource 248. Oh, did I open up the pull request? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. There we go. Yeah, there's only two places in which that happens. Question is, how should it be fixed? Because I think what's happening here, let's see, respond with result data, result called without any data. Yep, okay. That makes sense. Called result without any data is actually the error message that is in the report. So that makes perfect sense. Let's go ahead and fix that. So we have res.result as a custom wrapped function, as you just saw. And what it does is it wraps, essentially what's passed in here is this is the payload object. So you pass in a payload, and the payload gets wrapped in some metadata, basically a success, a payload. And then there used to be some other things that we used, but we're getting it kind of trimmed down to where it's just nesting it into a payload object. I think is where we're at now. Okay. Let's see. 2 changes, that's it. Makes sense. I think that's about right. Res.result should be res.result. Res.result must have a payload. Payload to res.result must not be undefined. I think that's fair. Oh, and again, let me actually get checkout-b. And this is res result. Checkout deps. Oh. Drop that, and then check out. What was this one just called? Res result. Do the same thing here. Just going to drop that. Get push -fu origin res result, and then same thing here. Okay. Note the error message. Let's see, what did that say? Let me just drag this over in here. Can I download this? Yeah. Bring that in a screen capture. Show in Finder. Boop. Just drop that right in here. Called res.result without any data. There we go. That's what I wanted. Called res.result without any data. All right, cool. That's that. Okay, good session. Boring, but got some stuff done. And I don't know. Like I said, I was being a bit pedantic about it, but I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing it, but I'm just wanting my commit messages to be discernible. I can look back and I can say, yeah, here's what happened between this and that. Being able to actually say, you know, less of a blob of, oh yeah, I changed a bunch of stuff. Although, I mean, still there was some of that in here, but more of being able to identify, okay, these are the bugs that were fixed. These were the features that were added. This is, you know, the vulnerability between this published version and this published version. Although I did not keep that security commit, and perhaps I should have, but because the version that had it was supposedly never published or is never used other than in development, because it is listed right there. There was no need. Let's see if I can go back here. Why is that still tagged as beta? I could have sworn that I just updated the dist tag. I'm going to try that one more time. Projects, root, auth 3000, npm dist tag, add 0141. Dist tag beta is already set. So, interesting. I guess it's not a high priority for NPM. Probably stuck in the queue somewhere, since this is getting all of 21 downloads from 2 or 3 projects that it's implemented in. All right. Anyway, so now is the real farewell. I'm tired. I'm just out, y'all. Have a good one. Adios.